I don't... excuse me. Don't remember where my car is. This is a slight problem. I don't want to use a flare. Agent honor that. I guess the police station's like right here. You can just steal one from there. Steal a cop car from the cops. Nope. Yeah. We're going back to the hotel. See if I can remember how to get there. Left. Left then right. Oh, excuse me.
Zach, we can take a rest if you're tired.
I'm going there. This is not where I was supposed to go, I think. It was not. Go one more left. $180. Go. Those are some really fast-moving clouds. Like, I realize, you know, this is a weird town, but come on. Right. Look at that cool typewriter. York, why are you using a typewriter? Besides the fact it's really cool. Oh, the light didn't go out. Just set your pants on fire, York.
Okay then, Zach. Let's go back over our progress.
Do it.
First, the victim, Anna's death. She was found hanging from a tree in the forest.
Yep.
She was cut
bad.
open with a knife from her chest down to her stomach.
That's
That
painful.
was the direct
Hello.
cause of death.
How's it going?
Good. We're talking about how people died.
Were caused after death. Her tongue was also bit off, and I found something inside her mouth. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
I do. It was red seed.
That's right. We found the same red seed in her mouth.
I was paying attention to the video game.
According to Emily, it was raining when Anna was killed, but traces of tears were still evident on her face. Which means the perpetrator killed Anna under a roof in the lumber mill, and then carried her body into the woods after it stopped raining. We found numerous important pieces of evidence at the site of the crime. total of 4
Like the picture of the guy who killed the lady. It was pretty important evidence.
Photo of a man with a tattoo on his back and one other thing. Do you remember what that was, Zach? That's right. A broken stiletto heel. Aligning this with the other.
Yep, it was bondage fetish restraints.
2 people
That's what we found at the crime scene.
prior to it
Pretty
being
much.
discovered by us.
I mean, is anything is a fetish
The
restraint.
perpetrator who
Try
killed
hard
Anna and Miss Stiletto heel. There is also the possibility that a third party carried Anna to the woods. That means we could be dealing with 3 people.
3 whole people.
3 people. In any case, Miss Stiletto heel may have vital information. We need to find her next. I didn't
Gotta
use
find
forensic
Miss
methods, but
Stiletto
still closing in on
heel.
the criminal. Have I forgotten anything? Ah, of course. The marks on her hand tell us that Anna was gripping something when she died. Do you remember that, Zach?
Yeah, it was round.
What do you think she was holding on to?
Something round.
That's right. A round object.
I really appreciate the list of things that are in that list of just like,
The man
here's
found in the woods had a tattoo of an upside
many
down
things that are not round.
These 2 could well be related. But we don't know for sure. Next, townfolk. A few are worthy of special attention. Carol McLean.
Also, I like that one of those
Sarah
things would presumably not even leave an impression on a hand where you
Then
holding it.
there's Nick
I mean, if you were gripping from like the top where there's like the mesh on the inside, I could see it. But
Maybe.
There's Diane.
You'd have
That's
to
a
be,
weird way to grab a wig.
but yeah, you'd have to be grabbing it really hard also.
We have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry. Both will be tough to crack.
That is many adjectives to describe
We just
mysterious
have to go
capitalist.
one by one. I've been thinking, one of the biggest rewards here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations. Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way, Zach. I wasn't getting
Stop
all
perving on
excited
Emily.
or anything,
York.
but it did make me feel strange.
It's all for the investigation.
Nostalgic and
Somehow this is
sad
important.
almost. It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
I mean, it's already taken like 4 streams.
I'll eat later.
You'll eat right now, young lady.
Go eat the food, small
I want to
child.
hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, then take a nap. Then I'll tell you the rest.
But I want to hear it now.
There's no need to rush things. You must live your life at
I mean, if we're being fair, this is not the most absurd murder investigation in a video game anymore.
What would you describe as the most absurd murder investigation?
I'm gonna go with Disco Elysium.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, no. Like, I was like, what are you... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
Shit gets weird in that investigation, TFP. Look, shit gets weird in this one. I'm not denying that. But shit got really weird back in Revachol.
A little bit. That lady's got stiletto heels. And that man's got overalls.
You can go for a portion of Disco Elysium thinking that you yourself might be the murderer. So that alone is worth a lot. Dun dun dun.
Payment. All right, episode 1 cleared.
I like that the picture at the end is York about to fucking hit a
Switch with a
fucking
stick.
lever with a pipe.
Yeah.
Just winding up on that thing. FBI work.
This is how you know I wasn't lying when I said I haven't actually played up to this point, is because now trophies will start happening.
I mean, how do you know you didn't just finish it on a different system?
You can look at my Steam achievements or my Xbox achievements.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
This is very threatening talk from these children.
Don't be intimidated.
It's like, you will only drink coffee with milk. That is all you will drink.
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
Hi, Becky.
Do you think anyone out there actually believed
What are you
Swery
doing here?
When he
when he
said
said
that
he'd never seen
My
Twin
name
Peaks?
Is Becky.
Because
Honest friend?
look at
My
everything.
name is Becky.
Look at all of this nonsense.
Your throat is quenched. You must do what you
I could
must
see it
do.
if someone also had not seen Twin Peaks, maybe,
And go.
and hadn't, pop culture osmosis enough of Twin Peaks.
But I feel like it would literally take just seeing any given comparable scene from Twin Peaks to look at this and go, oh,
Oh.
dude, come on.
Oh no, this is...
This is blatant.
a little blatant.
It's comical, even.
I mean, it used to be more blatant. Like, we've talked about the original trailer
Yeah.
where...
But like the fact that this is the changed version, I feel like almost makes it worse.
There's a finicky door. It kind of seems like a, What's up, small child? I'm trying to think of a good analogy here that happened, and I'm not coming up with one.
Wait, an analogy for what?
Of just like someone showing up and being like, "Hey, this book is very similar to my book. What gives?" And then you just change all the names, and you're just like, "What? No, I fixed it."
Oh god, Baby York.
Baby York.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related
Baby
to
York.
this.
I just wish Baby York had pulled out a cigarette and
I do know I need
and
to
did his
Lit up.
dramatic.
Did the same animation.
Yes.
What if he did that, but it was
George
for like a
said he'd have someone
candy
pick us up in
cigarette?
the park.
Yes,
Let's get some breakfast with
Also,
Polly
remember
first.
candy cigarettes?
I do.
Those were basically just sticks of sugar, weren't they?
Oh yeah. For one Christmas, somewhat recently, my mom found chocolate cigars
Oh,
at a
weird.
store. Oh, you got extra money for trendy clothes. Because my other suit was dirty.
Whoa there!
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here.
Oh, lip syncing is very
The door
hard.
Opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
Is tree salesman really a thing?
I'm Casey,
People go
Forest
around and
Casey.
sell people trees.
Nice to meet you.
I feel like people don't travel for that
you see,
purpose,
selling
but,
trees,
I
at
mean,
least. Just the
if you
usual
had a very
salesman
particular
doing the
kind
usual
of
road
tree
trip.
that was super
Sometimes
rare and
I
hard to
feel
take care
I
of,
feel like a
and
dog
honestly, I
with
feel like this is the kind of
spreading
thing where
pollen.
this is more likely to be
FBI
a
Special
pyramid
Agent
scheme or
Francis York
something,
Morgan.
Yeah.
where it's like, I'm gonna
I
sell
get
you
it,
these
you're the
trees,
special agent
and then when
Scarface
you
that
raise them, you
everyone's
get some
gagging about.
saplings, and then
Nice
you
to
also
meet you,
get in
Francis.
business of selling
Special
these
Agent
trees.
Scarface? I'd
Like,
need a
don't
bigger
trust someone
scar to live
traveling
up to
selling
that
trees,
name.
is what I'm
Call me
saying.
York. That's what everyone
Any
calls
tree that needs to be
What?
sold by a
You
mysterious
got
traveling
it.
salesman, don't trust that tree.
me. Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming
John
here
Goodman
once or
looking
twice
motherfucker.
a year for a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature.
Oh, did you ever
I
watch
feel
that
so
Netflix thing?
relaxed here.
Nope.
Damn it.
I was busy yesterday.
I watched one today that's been on my list for a while
Say
called
hi to
Free
Willie.
Fire.
Oh, don't worry, he's a good
It was
boy.
alright.
Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie.
It's like a British comedy thing about just a arms deal gone wrong in a warehouse. And like
He's
the
pretty
entire
smart, too.
movie is a bunch of people
Before I
limping
forget,
and jumping
let
for
me give
cover
you
and
this.
firing
It's
randomly
just a
while
sample of what I
making
sell.
jokes, and it's pretty good.
Thank you.
It's very visually confusing, as you'd expect. But like, I feel like there's no way to make a movie like that that's not
So,
also
what
kind of
brings the
visually
old
cluttered and
FBI out
confusing.
here? Sounds
but
like
it's a
more
good
than
time.
Just a vacation.
A murder, actually.
Sorry, popping my fingers.
The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be
Forrest
the
Kaysen
safest
is
in
upset.
America.
York, why are you such a
Could I
bad
ask you
detective?
Do you know a lot
You know-
about seeds?
Hey, tree man,
Seeds?
do you know about
Gardening, huh?
seeds?
You don't look like a
Hey,
green
tree man,
thumb,
selling
huh?
these
Let
red
me tell
trees. Do you
the
know about red seeds and
I'm pretty much the
also
only one
these
who can make
mysterious,
those
mysterious
saplings sprout.
symbol
There's a trick to
that
it.
looks like all of these trees that you're selling?
It's like, oh, the secret of
What?
making
No,
good
it's an upside down peace sign.
Something like that.
I don't know, it
You
looks an
know,
awful
once
like one
they
of those
sprout,
exact
you don't need
trees
to
that
do
Casey is
much.
holding
You can
multiple
leave it
of
be
for
and,
some
why,
reason.
it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing.
Timely.
Well, you just wait and see.
In
This
fact,
town
Casey, you
is
also look a
gonna
lot
love
like a tiny, horrible fat man
Right.
doll
We
that
went
you
Yeah.
found
to take a
earlier.
morning stroll, so
That
out
was
we
like
go.
standing next to a
Good
map
luck
of
now
all
with
the
that
different
case.
places in the
Thanks.
country that the murders have happened with red seeds.
Zach,
Just, you know,
do you remember what the coffee
coincidences.
said? Forrest Kaysen.
Do you remember what the coffee said? FK in the
This show
coffee.
has just begun.
Like, I want to see a different version of this where fucking York just pulls his gun right now and shoots Casey.
On one hand, yeah. On the other hand, I feel like that'd just be like that fucking one. I'm gonna be like that one episode of Twin Peaks when they shot Evil York in The Return, and then the next episode was the one episode of the Twin Peaks. You know, the one.
I mean, if you're saying that you want this game to go into like an hour and a half long psychedelic ass cutscene, I'll be down for that.
That would be ideal, yes.
Oh, hi.
What's wrong, Polly? You look a little tired.
I'm fine. Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear, Mr. Morgan, that's not the kind of question you should ask a lady.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Not to be rude, memory deteriorates with age. Oh, this is actually, like... This is a very anticlimactic top floor of this hotel slash museum of Greenville history. Although there is this poster that just says the rules.
Used for lumber milling.
Hunting Nirvana. What is this? The season of the deer hunting comes! Deer hunting. Small. Also too small. Cool pictures of deers. Oh, History of Greenville Industry, not Museum of Greenville History. Never mind. What? Where is Polly's room? One of these is... I'm gonna guess it's the big one over here, maybe? Or the one with the card in it. Those are my two guesses. Nope, this is just a room that looks like mine, but with less gun stuff in it. So maybe it's over here. Oh, this seems... Oh, that's an exit.
Good morning,
Whoops.
Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Shit.
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some
I
sleep.
was not expecting
not
that to be an
enough.
exit.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Okay, cool. I
Which
need to
means
help
going
this
to
in
the art
lady.
gallery, correct?
She lives and
She's
works in
old.
the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. A cultural activity in such a small countryside.
What is this smile?
Amazing, Zach.
York, why are you so excited about art? No, I have things to do, George. Leave me alone. That's nice. I know, lady. Whoops. That, whoa. Non-Euclidean space just happened.
I hate it when that happens.
Okay, cool. I got a playing card of the tree that Forrest Kaysen had. Totally not. Totally not important.
Obviously not. Also ignore that card looks sinister as fuck.
What? No. I'm beginning to ponder if Lady E actually has a room here at this hotel. Oh, wait. This looks promising. Ah, yes, that
Now
definitely
that's a
looks
pretty
like a
girl.
beautiful lady.
I wonder who she is. Polly's daughter, perhaps? Maybe
What
a
a-
granddaughter.
What a beautiful picture.
Might be worth asking her.
Ollie, I found this quote-unquote picture of a beautiful... not by. Okay. Whew. Hey, Polly, do you know anything about the skull?
Oh,
Okay, that was
hi.
really funny. Oh, not by. God. That is many worms. That's cool looking suit.
Oh,
Ollie,
hi.
talk about picture.
Polly, about this picture.
Oh, that's me when I was young.
Well, that's that.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
We've solved the mystery.
It brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenville contest in town.
And I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see. It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes, yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Oh, Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenville.
Ah.
There were no trophies for second place.
You mean this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more
It was Emily who
obvious.
time
It
traveled.
was Sigourney.
Sigourney.
What?
The lady with the pot?
Now, she was beautiful. All the men in town were crazy about her. Well, of course, aside from my husband, that is.
Oh, you should quit smoking, Mr. Morgan.
That's right, Polly.
They'll kill ya.
Well, thanks for bringing back such a wonderful memory. I can't give you this picture, but please take this instead.
Alright, I acquired Polly's pepper. That's... what?
Now, that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
Okay, now I can go back to hanging out with George and Emily at the art gallery. As it loads. Right.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Oh, wait, that's not where the exit is. Driving! This driving noise when you, like, tap the accelerator is very funny to me. It just sounds like the car is dying.
Zach, don't you think there are a lot of good-looking women in this town?
My experience with cars is mostly being in cars that were on the verge of death, so it just sounds like a normal-ass car.
Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty.
It's just like...
She was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she?
Oh man, let's talk about B-movies,
Blonde
York.
hair, too much makeup.
Oh, it's a
Clothes
bad
showed off
movie
her
this
cleavage.
time.
He's not naming one yet. He's just talking about...
He's talking about good-looking women in
That movie was
town.
made with makeup, right?
Yep.
We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to?
Oh,
go see
here
that
we
day?
go.
I'll give you a hint. It was the
It's
fourth,
the
in a
fourth
popular series.
of a
And was
series.
produced by Menahem Golan's.
It's a canon film!
Figured it out, Zach?
Death Wish 4!
Think it over, Dave. Call it your homework until next time.
York, did you go see Death Wish 4? I feel like that is a reference that I would not have gotten until, like, 4 years ago when I started watching Red Letter Media. Was I supposed to turn there? No. Maybe? No. I was not. Still good. Well, I'm worried because I'm running low on gas, but I almost just want to drive around so we can figure out what cool movie York saw.
It was probably... I'm gonna assume, like, Death Wish 4 seems reasonable. Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. Oh, that series is
To
absurd.
recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach.
Oh, it was Superman 4. That was a canon film?
Lex Luthor was back.
Oh, okay.
Played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still forget 4. Richard Donner directed 1 and 2. Now those 2 were great movies. Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
That'll happen.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like best?
I
You don't
don't.
need to hurry. Take some time to think it over.
I don't know what. I don't even know movies by Richard Donner. This. Have I seen any Richard Donner films?
Emily, Mr. FBI agent made it here all by himself.
I've seen The Goonies,
George, Emily,
and I
sorry
think
to
A
keep you
Lethal
waiting.
Weapon.
I'm going to talk to Diane alone. You two just wait out here.
What the hell are you saying?
I know, it's very rude of me. I know. But also very important. I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But go on then. You're not going to listen to us anyway, are you?
You're starting to understand me, George. Well then, Zach, let's go and meet Lady Diane.
Oh, you've never seen The Omen?
I've never seen The Omen.
Aw.
Look at that statue.
Hello?
You've never seen Maverick?
No.
I feel like Maverick
Hello?
is a movie you'd really enjoy.
No reply. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
Not there. Let's observe this horrifying statue. Oh shit. Spooky key noises. Oh, am I gonna have to Mario 64 this? Nope. Hey, what's up?
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes, I do.
I'll recommend The Goonies as far as the Richard Donner films
I
go.
like trees.
Trees.
Who doesn't like trees?
Ah, but I see.
Mostly, I
because
feel
these
like
are
you
all
would
trees.
enjoy Maverick because it is
Do
a
you come here often? then?
movie. It's like an old western, but
well,
starring Mel Gibson. It's
no.
just like
Just
a
sometimes.
bunch of con
I'm
men
sorry, I
trying
really
to
need
make
get
it
back
to
to
an
the
incredibly
diner.
high-stakes poker game, and all the shenanigans that ensue therein.
Zach, she was lying about something.
It's pretty alright.
That
She said
does sound pretty
trees.
alright.
Not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees out.
Damn it, York, that's not... I look at that item. I read what Olivia's memo says. A, tree at sunset. B, red leaves. C, dancing red butterfly. Well, tree at sunsets. Or no, that's trees at twilight. My bad. Why is there this weird outside section of the art gallery? And why is it so small? Who designed this art gallery building?
Maybe it wasn't originally an art gallery. Maybe they had to turn it into one. It was originally some other incredibly confusingly designed building.
Why is there two of them?
It's also a good question.
Need a key.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Oh, missing painting. Incredibly sinister.
Oh boy. Well, this one's got red, so we should probably do something with this one. Oh hey, there's red butterflies frolicking, I bet. Not one of these paintings. Tree at sunset, red leaves, dancing. Tree at sunset, red leaves. That doesn't have anything in it. I don't think it was supposed to be here quite yet. Where I came in. Means... somewhere there's a piece of the puzzle that I... This is a really ornate frame. I feel like it was not an intentional thing there, but just the deep cleansing sigh as I meander around this art gallery amused me. Here. Oh. Your Agent Honor Art Gallery. Oh, wait, there's a... Right now. Thought this was a ladder, but it's either not or it's covered. Why can't I take this? I'm surprised to let me try to attack that. I feel like I'm missing something very obvious. Yet I don't know what it is. Red trees. I can't leave now. Trapped in this section. Oh, now I'm over here. That's cool. Fuck up these mannequins. Definitely not cheating super. Apparently missed a lot of side quests I could have done, or just going over here. Oh, there's more to the note. Locked door. East. Over here. Are these trees gonna be important, I assume? Let me look at it. Maybe. Could just cheat because I see the thing I need, number I need. But... Oh wait, this thing. Not this one. Other. That's why there are these weird outside rooms. Other one. Oh. There it is. Dang. I'm sure the lady who runs this art gallery is totally okay with me firing my gun at something in this art gallery. Not to mention the time that I just, you know, shot, or I slashed at the,
This. Call this a painting.
that one painting.
A bit primitive with poor composition. Hardly the work of a master. But strangely, though, it powerfully exudes a soft, warm feeling. On the back it says, Guardian of the Art Gallery.
Sorry, by the way, I'm in the process
Fresh
of
strokes.
dying from a weird,
So someone
horrible
added that
underarm
recently.
infection right now. So
Ah.
Guardian of the
occasionally I
Art
just
Gallery.
get kind of nauseous and have to take a minute.
Wouldn't that be Diane? And why is this painting here?
Luckily, it tends to pass pretty quickly.
That's good.
And this is why you shouldn't shave, is what I've learned. Bad things happen.
That was cool, but apparently that is for a side quest that is not what we're looking for.
Man, do you remember that part in Evil Within 2 where you had to go fuck up that guy's paintings?
Yeah,
Wasn't that awesome?
that was so good.
Well, I say paintings, but you know,
Pictures. I cheated a little bit there.
That's fine.
Don't mind me.
What if Deadly Premonition 2 gets an Evil Zone 2-esque upgrade and it's like super radical?
Evil Within 2?
I don't know what I said.
You said Evil Zone 2?
Man, but what if Evil Zone 2 though?
What if Evil Zone 2? That'd be really
But yes,
good.
what I meant to say was Evil Within 2,
That's
but also
fine.
Evil Zone 2
As you
though.
wish.
Oh, Angry Lady.
If I die, I'm leaving
The
you all of my
FBI
money, and I want you to
agent,
put it towards kickstarting
Just wait a
Evil Zone
moment,
2.
please. I'll be right
All
with
right.
Put my money in that hole and burn it.
So there's no way you could have been at the scene of the crime.
That's right. I was drinking at the bar with Nick until early morning. I'm sure if you ask him about it, he'll say the same.
Look at that creepy lady in her leather jacket.
Very well. I'll be sure to do that. One other thing.
What a world
That
indeed.
argument with Carol just now.
She's
It'd be a better
always
world.
like that.
I think we can all agree on
She
that.
thinks of me as an enemy, always bickering at what I say.
Is there any reason for that?
Perhaps because someone she liked ended up with me in my bed?
That would
Oh,
explain
no.
it, yes.
It
If
is a
I
pretty
may be
cool
so
evil leather
bold,
jacket, though.
Who was the lucky man?
Oh, I sleep with anyone I wish. Anyone I prefer to sleep with. I guess she had her eye on one of them, but I don't know who it was exactly. I could sleep with you, if you like.
I'm flattered by your offer, but I don't think that would be appropriate. You're exactly the kind of woman a man in my job should never get involved.
That's not what the
Isn't that a
subtitles
shame?
in the voice line were different.
I'll be frank. Right now, you are not a suspect. But both Zach and I are certainly feeling shaky about you.
If you want to remain in the clear, just watch yourself from now on.
Oh, you don't know, do you? Artists and art lovers, we love a good thrill.
What?
Thank you for your help. I have nothing
That is
further to ask.
that is not true based on any of the artists I've ever known. Doggy. Look at that dog.
I had a chat with Diane. She said she was at the bar drinking with Nick at the time of the murder. We need to confirm her story. Let's talk to Nick at the diner.
Very well, Agent Morgan. I have to head back to the department and clear up some paperwork. Go with Emily to the A&G diner.
What if I want to go somewhere else?
I'll show you the way. The diner's open from 9 to 2100.
I mean, you could try.
Just as we suspected, Zach. Diane is the key to this case. I have a feeling she will lead us right to the criminal.
Actually, I think I do need to go to the A&G diner, ironically.
That's Kaysen.
Hey, what's up, Kaysen?
Like the show has just begun, and it has an all-star cast.
Or maybe not. I may have boned this up.
Emily, do you know a man named Forrest Kaysen?
Kaysen? Yes, I know him. The sapling salesman, right? He always uses strange comparisons when
Or
he
no.
talks.
Okay.
I'd like
You know,
to
I
know
do
more
need to go
about
to A&G.
What does he do when he comes to town?
He's a salesman, so I guess he sells things? Maybe he comes on vacation. We haven't seen many tourists recently, but he comes pretty often.
Is that all?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems quite friendly with the Ingrams, with Isaac and Isaiah. Maybe you should ask them about Kaysen.
Okay, I will.
Could do that, or I could go to the diner. Whoa, camera. Actually, yeah, if Kaysen's here, does that... Whoop. Sorry, excuse me. Where's his... Oh, there's his car. Maybe. No, because there's no... I'm trying to find the dog, because apparently if I talk to the dog while I have all the bones, then I get a cool gun.
Emily, don't you find it a bit suffocating to be around George so much?
Well, we aren't always together. And anyway, I've gotten used to him.
Impressive. Women are very adaptable.
No, it's not like that, actually.
Sorry, hold on, Emily. Gotta look at this map. Oh, that just cut off the conversation. Whoops! Video games... Page Donner. I mean, I've played Betrayal at House on the Hill. I know that dogs can use guns.
They can definitely use swords, but I don't know about guns.
I want to say that got eroded out at one point. But I remember having a very lengthy discussion with someone playing Betrayal at House on the Hill. It's like, no, it says dogs are like people. They can use items. Like, can the dog use the gun? That doesn't seem right. Doesn't say you can't.
Focus on getting to the
But are you going to argue that the dog can't use dynamite? I feel like the dog should absolutely be able to use dynamite.
Probably. The question, though, is how does the dog have the opposable thumbs to, you know, light the... How does a dog light the fuse of dynamite?
It holds the dynamite in its mouth, and then it holds the dynamite to a fire source, and then it rolls the dynamite.
Smart.
It doesn't need to use thumbs, it just has to get the fuse over there.
And a bear. Oh, we're like right next to the gas station. Emily, we're gonna go to the gas station, because I have 9% gas. Also, I saw the gas station and then immediately forgot how to get to the gas station. It's just, you turn left up here. Fill her up. Hold on. I like that there is a... Here's a picture of a $100 bill. I don't think I need to bribe Jack at the moment, but that is very funny to me. Also, the bribe just makes me think of that bit out of The Naked Gun, where Leslie Nielsen is bribing for information, and the other guy's like, what do you need this information for? And Leslie Nielsen's like, pay up.
And they just trade the same money back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good time.
It is.
Let's just focus on getting to the diner and cut the chit-chat.
But Emily, I want to talk to you about Superman 4. I'm sure he will tell me cool stuff, but, you know... I don't need cool stuff, like, right this second. Dark Gun does sound good, though. Oh, shit. We're fine. Everything's fine. Bump. Right. Does my car have infinite gas? If so, that would be cool. If not,
The
then...
A&G Diner. Wonder what the A and G stand for. Any ideas, Emily?
Nope.
Something
I don't
in
know
Graham?
Air
Or no.
and gravity, perhaps?
Hey,
Access and gaze?
hey!
Aliens and Godzilla? Who knows?
Access
Is
games.
it important to know? I mean, why don't you just ask Nick?
Oh, I will. But first, I need to eat. Wonder what's good here.
Welcome, Mr. Agent.
Hi, Olivia.
No, call me York.
Let me have your special for today.
That's what everyone calls me.
And some fresh coffee.
Our special today is turkey. A turkey and gravy sandwich. Sound good?
Oh, perfect. Emily, you eat something too. It'll be on the FBI.
Okay then, I'll go all out. I'll have the T-bone steak. I usually can't order it because it's a little too expensive.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Mrs. Olivia Cormack,
Okay.
I am here for Mr. Stewart's lunch. If it is ready, I'd thank you a bunch.
Yes, of course. Just a moment.
Look at those donuts. Those look like tasty donuts.
Here you go. The usual. 1 turkey, strawberry jam, and cereal sandwich.
Sounds like the sinner's sandwich. Self-inflicted punishment to atone for past sins.
Aw, rip.
He's setting an example.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, you should try this wonderful lunch. It's more than a delicious, tasty crunch. So says Mr. Stewart.
How does he eat with the gas
No, that's
mask
fine.
on?
I've just ordered my own lunch.
Mr. Francis
I like to
York
imagine it
Morgan.
all has to be ground up, and
Ah,
they just like slip a
that is.
straw through the
Mr.
mask.
Stewart's order is delicious, I should mention. And Mr. Nick Cormack is a genius.
Like they've just got a
for
blender in
creating
the
this
limo.
perfection. So says Mr. Stewart.
Still, I have a hunch I might not like it. You sure that sandwich is that good?
I just like to imagine it's like, you know, the Homestar Runner gag about how do you type with boxing gloves on? How do you
Mr.
eat?
Francis
Like, just
York
everyone
Morgan,
asks him that, and then
making
they just
decisions
walk
based
away.
on intuition is always a sign of bad FBI agents. So says Mr.
That
Stewart.
didn't really rhyme.
Harry, you're right. I'll give it a try.
That looks gross.
I can't believe it. This is fantastic.
Oh my god!
It's really good.
Dork is psyched.
Olivia, I'm sorry, but can I change my order? I'll have what Harry is having.
Those are good faces.
Nick and Diane. They hardly make the perfect couple, do they? Is it widely known that they go drinking together, just the two of them?
To be honest, I don't pay attention to these things.
Not into local gossip?
Bad cop.
When I moved here, I was still in high school, and I kept wearing the same wild clothes from my school in Seattle. I was young back then. And before I knew it, there were rumors all over the school.
There were rumors.
She'll screw anyone. That's what they said. Totally unfounded, of course. Anyway, after that I just...
Oh, no, bitrate. Be more than 700. Okay, I think we're back. Apologize for the internet hiccup. York used to be a punk rocker. Is the lesson here. Hey, Willie. What dog's in the diner?
Willie. How are you
Oh,
doing, boy?
York, you're a ghost!
Hey, Willie, wait! Where are you going?
But, what I was going to say
got
before the
Jason.
internet kind of died
Willie
was
just
they were
ran
talking
off with some
about
bones I was carrying as
how
evidence.
Emily switched schools.
I can't really go into the details, but I need them.
York,
Yes,
that's
Emily
not
played the
good.
bongos.
Willie loves bones. He's
And
a
they
dog.
were
And carrying
spreading
bones around
rumors.
with him is like, well, like throwing
And I was
a
gonna
blonde
mention,
in a bikini into a boy's locker room. It's almost like you were
that
asking for trouble.
one time I switched
You're just gonna have to
schools,
forget about
and
your
like
bones.
a month or
run after
two
you. I'll see you
after
later.
I switched, someone in a smaller grade
If I gave up that
just
easily,
walked
then I
up
would be a good federal agent.
and was
Yes,
like,
but I'm gonna
"Hey,
have to
are
search
you
his house.
blind?"
Let's get back those precious bones.
And I was like, "What? No." And they're just like, "Oh yeah, someone told me you were blind."
Huh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
That was the weirdest rumor.
I'm glad you could set that straight.
Ah, shit, I can't. I gotta talk to Nick. I want to talk to Nick. I want to go.
Oh, I forgot about this loser.
Wearing his hoodie in the kitchen.
For shame.
You can't. It's a really good texture model thing of the spam can behind Nick that just says meat, but spelled like two people meeting and not like the animal bits. Oh, it's not gonna let me in the kitchen.
Hey, I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
No, I want to look at the
Then perhaps
dumb
you would give
spam
me your
can.
permission to enter.
Oh no.
Get the hell out of here.
Oh, no?
TFP.
Oh.
Vanilla
Zach, everyone
Ice is
has
holding
their
a
own
concert in
sanctuary.
Texas.
Let's leave him in his.
Because he apparently does not care about the coronavirus. It is said that apparently he was just having a statement where he was like, man, the 90s were awesome. We didn't have coronavirus back then, or cell phones, or computers.
I mean, to be fair, there was in fact no coronavirus in the 90s.
Yeah, but those other things, though.
Those
I
things
feel
did
like
exist in the 90s.
We
yes.
may, in fact, I feel like we may, in fact, have had computers and cell phones in the 90s.
Meat. Guess I have to talk to Olivia. Like a cutscene.
There's something I'd like to confirm with you, Olivia, if that's okay.
Yes. Well, so long as it doesn't take too long.
First, what were you and Nick doing on the night of the murder?
I was
Murdering
here in the
people?
diner. Nick said he was going to the bar for a couple of drinks.
Does he go to the bar often? Leaving you to hold up the fort?
Yes. He says he enjoys the conversation with Diane. I thought they went drinking again together that night.
Do the three of you ever go drinking together?
Well, you see, I'm really not into art.
And your husband is well versed in the arts then, I take it.
Oh, yes. Looking at art and talking about it is his way of relaxing.
I keep seeing like a million people in this game that I forgot
People
existed.
just aren't what they seem. Like a certain someone who was into punk rock 10 years ago.
You are absolutely right, Emily. But you can be an art lover and a liar at the same time.
Forgot about
One more thing.
Diner Lady.
You just said
I kind of forgot about this diner entirely.
That's right. And
I think in my head I had combined the
How come I
diner
bumped
and
into you
the
at the
store.
art gallery.
Ah.
Didn't seem like Nick brought you there. You were there alone.
well...
I like trees.
Is the thing. That's why I went there.
Surely you'd be better off in the forest rather than an art gallery then. I think
Why
you
is
went
everyone
to
in this
the
town so
gallery
into
not to see
trees?
trees?
I don't know.
But to see
I mean, they're
Diane,
okay, don't get me wrong,
right?
but like, plenty of stuff is cooler than trees, I'm just
You don't
saying.
want to answer? Or perhaps this isn't the right place to ask.
Meet me in the backyard. You can get there from the parking lot. I'll wait for you there for an hour after we close up.
Alright, cool, thanks. Bye. Key to backyard.
They close at 2100. Should we get something to drink and wait?
No,
Gotta
I
get
wanted...
this to Soul Bad Guy.
wanted... It's a good joke.
Ugh. High quality beef. I could go for some high quality beef right now.
I was looking at
Agent York, what do we do
bad
now?
Guilty Gear games on Steam.
I want to hear what Olivia has to say.
Going.
Oh?
Let's kill time until the diner closes.
Okay, then I'm gonna make a trip back to the department. I'll see you in the
I
backyard
have not
later.
bought any bad Guilty Gear games
Okay,
on Steam
sounds
yet.
good.
Alright.
See you later then.
There's only a few of them that are outright terrible.
Well, I was looking at Guilty Gear 2, so...
Okay,
She
yeah.
wants to tell us something about Nick and
Wait, isn't that one basically an Uso
Let's
game?
hope it's not just
It's
something
like
the
Brutal
gossip
Legend,
knows.
almost.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like you have... You have your RTS man, and then you have the,
Zach, I'm glad I don't need a warrant to search a doghouse.
like, a bunch of units. But yeah. Dog took my skull! And my sternum.
Rough.
And my hip.
Luckily you're a Mortal Kombat character, so you've got extras.
My right hand bone. My left hand bone. My right foot bone.
This dog did a Kano fatality on you.
I was gonna say,
Looks like we've picked up a little bonus, too.
I think it's Cabal.
We'll have
is
to
the
give
one.
Willie something to make up for
Where
this
you-
another time.
Or, no, I'm thinking of Baraka, I think. Where he impales you and then spins you and sticks his other knife arm out. That skull head.
No,
It might be.
I don't know. That might be a Cabal thing.
I don't remember.
I don't remember all the fatalities from all the games.
I want the Magnum, though. Give me back my Magnum. I had a train of thought, but thinking about Mortal Kombat fatalities. Oh yeah, So remember when we were watching the Guerrilla Collective thing?
Mm-hmm.
Guerrilla Collective or PC Gamer? I don't remember which one at this point, but
one of those.
One of those, and they showed Evil Genius 2, and you were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Evil Genius is great." I had never heard of that, but it's like $2.50 on Steam, and I still had money from when Rob gave me a gift card.
The gift card. I will say this also: Evil Genius is also old as fuck, so we get ready for that.
That's fine.
Yeah, I had forgotten how long ago Evil Genius came out, though, so it was kind of, like, I went and looked at the first one on Steam, and was like, oh! Specifically, 04.
There's a gun thing.
I still find it fun, mind you, but I'm excited for the idea of a sequel where they add a bunch to that game. Spoilers, this is not going to surprise you at all about me, but growing up, man, I really wanted to be a James Bond villain. These guys were the coolest.
Check me out, I have a Magnum with infinite bullets. That's super rad.
It's pretty alright.
George, let me show you this.
Oh.
George, where are you at?
I'm just imagining that Simpsons bit where Homer just pulls his gun out and sticks it in Marge's face like, Marge, have you seen my new gun?
Oh yes, I got the infinite ammo Magnum from a dog. That is a very good point.
Look,
Press X
man,
to Jason.
you scratch Willie's back, he scratches yours.
True.
You bring him some bones, he will bring you
a
this
gun.
Fucking infinite ammo Magnum. He will bring you a Mass Effect gun.
I don't remember how to get to George's office. This is a problem.
Follow the bondage gear.
Oh, there he is. Oh, it's architecture.
Follow the sticky carpet.
Oh no, I can't. Thomas, move faster.
Oh.
God damn it, Thomas.
Jordan,
He's so
you work
happy
out
doing
at
his
all?
squats.
Of course, Agent Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy.
Look
I
at how
haven't missed
happy
a
he
day
is.
since I started in high school.
Now, that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around,
I like
let
that
me know,
his
will ya?
dumbbells are named
Can't
Arnold and
finish my workout
Sylvester.
menu without him.
Okay.
Good.
God damn it.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
That's good.
Swear it. That sweary guy knows a thing or two about America.
Yep. I already found Arnold. So I just want to give you Arnold.
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
Yeah, I found him like yesterday, and I was gonna give him to you, but
I got him to come
then
back.
you left.
Oh, Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show
yeah.
you my appreciation.
No,
Yeah, okay. I like that he has a trading card
So that makes us even.
of his weights.
I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together.
Look at him
God,
go!
Now I'm just imagining, like, if the town
We
you
need some
grew up
friends
in
who
had
aren't so
trading
dumb.
cards of all of the people there,
Oh,
and then
God.
also just the random personal effects. What would your personal effect trade be? TFP's hat?
Probably. Even though I didn't get the hat until I was in college. But
yeah, Gina does have a card of her sponge.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
You gotta go get it from Geralt. Yeah, if it's something that had to be an actual physical possession, I have no idea what my trading card item would be.
That's the secret. Press X to Jason. It is barely used, but you know, you wouldn't. Really, it's Fiona's sponge you have to watch out for. Any fun with quests or anything? Who is Brian? Why do I not...
The Insomniac.
Right? Okay. I forgot.
Most people do. He's always just lurking.
I think there was this... I think Gina... a side quest, actually. Speaking of Gina. I can remember how to get to the stupid gas station. Or not. Didn't have to go. Lily has a side quest. I knew there was a side quest somewhere in that vicinity. Got that comb. Uh-oh. Oh no, the map changed orientation and now I don't know where anything is again. Oh, okay, wait. I want to find January Way. Okay, I just want to keep going. And left here, and then right here, and then go. That is the plan.
Oh, I just had a terrible thought. What if the skateboard in Deadly Premonition 2 controls exactly like the car in this game?
Lost Boys.
Great!
The Lethal Weapon series. My favorite has to be Lady Hawk. That was back in 1985. Same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really
Ooh, Rutger Hauer.
But more than anything,
R.I.P. Rutger Hauer.
It's really good. A love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day. Very romantic.
Don't you think so, Zach?
They can only be together at dusk.
Do you think someone out there has made a list of every movie that York talks about in Deadly
Perfect
Premonition?
setting for a fantasy movie.
I don't know.
I just had a thought, Zach.
I really like those movies that have women changing into animals. Can you tell which movie I
York,
just
you're a furry.
That's right, Zach. With Stasia Kinski in the lead role.
Now, that was a fantastic movie. But I gotta concentrate on trying. We'll finish this later.
Yes.
No, just York commenting on that. It's like, huh. I really like those movies. Someone did make a 10-minute compilation of York talking to Zach about movies.
Close enough.
It's on YouTube. Here on the Deadly Premonition wiki, film references.
I feel like what I want to happen there, it's not going to, but just like that you look on there for the film references, and just at some point he's like, "Oh yeah, Zach, have you ever seen Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me?"
I will say I very quickly looked over the list and saw there's a film on here he talks about called Blue Thunder, and for a split second I thought it was Blue Velvet. That made me laugh my ass off. But that was not the case.
Damn it. I would laugh so hard if he talks about Blue Velvet.
Talks about cat people. Talks about Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder. What is Blue Thunder?
I don't think I've seen Blue Thunder, but I know I've heard of Blue Thunder.
Oh man, Cat People had a theme song with lyrics and vocals by David Bowie.
Wow!
Song is called Cat People.
How to raise vegetables to be able to easily make. Delicious cookie! Oh my god, I want delicious cookie. I do not want cocoa gum. That does not sound good.
Oh hey, he talks about Galaxy of Terror.
That's the name of that bar.
Yeah, he talks about Tremors.
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking love Tremors.
Tremors is a great movie. Cherry blossom suit, increase your sex appeal. Onion. I want to say this will come up later. I remember reading. I cheat slightly. Let's buy this cherry blossom suit because that'll be funny. Yes, look at that suit. I bought this cherry blossom suit that'll increase my sex appeal, and it left me with $6,969 left over. Nice.
Hi there.
Oh, not buy. I wanted to talk. God damn it.
Hi there.
You always look like a busybody. Is the job working you that hard?
It's not so bad, hon. I've gotten used to it now, really. You seem to be taking it easy.
Sometimes it's important to take a laid-back approach. Pressing forward too quickly can be a recipe for disaster.
You're being silly. Oh yeah. Hon, if you have time on your hands, can I ask you a favor?
Such as?
Nothing major. It's just our storage room is a total mess. Keith just makes it worse every time he tries to clean it up. And I can't move the heavy boxes in there. I used to ask my father to help us out, but, well, he's not that young anymore. Of course, I'll give you something in return. If you tidy the place up, I'll give you this.
What's
Ooh,
that?
it's a card.
A bronze card. It's a discount card for the milk barn. You'll be able to buy things cheaper with this. I think it'll help you lower your investigation expenses.
So you're saying that helping you out will ultimately help the investigation?
Zach, what do you think?
Perfect.
I don't mind if you want to help her.
I love to do things that will help the investigation.
Thank you, hun. The storage room is this way.
Oh man, part-time job. Am I gonna get on a forklift? Is this gonna be Shenmue? Oh boy. This woman. A brief moment of like, uh-oh, have I already messed this up? But no. Stop pushing your thing. I love that York just sounds like he's dying as you push the, boxes around. Also, hold on, what does that box say? Pardon? Oh, I don't want to stop tidying. Ah, shit. Almo biscuits. Messed up. Shouldn't have hit the square button. I was trying to turn on the flashlight, but it's like, oops. Gotta push this box back into the one place. There we go. I think I figured out the secret to pushing. Whoop. You know what I'm saying. The most riveting box pushing on YouTube. Yes. Like, he takes 2 steps, and as soon as he takes the second step, that's like when it moves one
You're
full
a real
unit.
hero.
A hero?
You just can't leave those who need help alone, can you? I can tell you now, hun. You're that kind of guy. Anyway, here's your reward, hun. You've earned it.
That lady said hun like 5 times over the course of 3
We'll give you a
sentences.
discount from your next purchase.
Thank you, Lily. We'd better be careful not to get carried away and overspend, Zach.
Agent York, you're a good person. My father doesn't seem to appreciate you yet, but I do.
And I'm sure Keith and the boys feel the same. Come by anytime, okay?
Gonna be more? No.
Hey,
What's Keith got for sale? Oh yeah! spiritual map? Deep blue.
Hey man, the spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens. I'll tell
On
you a
second
story,
thought,
okay, man?
instead of York
But,
actually talking
don't
about the
go
movie, it'd be
spreading it
way
around.
funnier if that blue suit
Spirits,
was actually
they don't
called
like publicity.
Blue Velvet.
That would be pretty good. Also,
Back when this place was a lumber
I just
haven,
want something
you know, the rockin'
explicit
80s, that tunnel was
to
the
happen
main
in the
connection
game.
from the lumberyard
It's like,
to
by
this
the way.
town. Every day, huge trailers would like come
one
in
of the
and
streets
out.
in
Oh,
Green-
Jesus.
Traffic,
one of the streets in Greenville is just
Some
called
people
Mulholland
are, like, all
Drive.
up in arms, save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know? They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe
Big
that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times.
Big business is
man.
always the
Rough
start of the
stuff
bad
and heavy
times.
times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought.
Like Romeo and
but
Juliet
then,
up in here.
One morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession. But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot. And then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known, that would be the last word he would ever say to her. When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up.
Oh no.
He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. Slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The
Whoops.
woman had no other relatives other than the man. And the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel. I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. You better be careful, Mr. FBI. If you go down
That's
there
a
by
good.
yourself.
It's a good name. This is really good.
It's pretty good.
Thanks a lot, bro. Hey, there's a card behind you. Hey, I'm taking this. Bye, Keith. Excuse me. wonder if can I go to... There's someone still on this map that's just marked as suspect. I wonder if I can go over to Richard's house and meet whoever this is, but they will not be suspect on my map. Answer appears to be no, because their house is closed. But I can peek in their window, steal their agent honor. That would make sense. Yeah. Hey. Hi. Well, it's good to wash your hands. Especially in these times. Helps if you turn the water on, but you know. No, it's fine. He's got, He's got an invisibility cloak. Something. The art gallery. There. A tunnel, but that's not the tunnel that Keith was talking about. Just a side quest there. Oh, there's the... Okay, yeah. I'm sure we'll get there. At some point I still need to, you know, wait for it to start raining so I can get the flower so I can give it to George for the fast travel, I think.
I believe that's correct, yes.
We have Nastasia Kinski.
You'll have to go to George's house, which is totally normal.
Oh yeah, no, we're passing George's house at the moment.
Oh yeah.
About a woman who turns into a...
You can see how inconspicuous it is.
Oh yeah, it's very nondescript. Ah, shit.
It's right there.
Nothing weird about that house at all, or that yard, or those trees.
Casting her made that movie a success. Malcolm McDowell as her brother was also a good call. He's like a panther even without any of that special Hollywood makeup.
York, I don't think of Malcolm McDowell as a panther.
You know the movie I'm talking about. What's that? Don't tell me you're thinking about Clockwork Orange. Malcolm McDowell, come on, it's pretty obvious. Blue Thunder.
Oh, hey, there's Blue Thunder.
Came out in 1983.
There we go.
By John Batten. Malcolm
I know, when people say Malcolm McDowell, I think of that Fist of the North Star movie.
Oh god.
I have to say, not many people agree with me about Blue Thunder.
Zach, if you disagree with any of my opinions about movies, just come out and speak your mind, okay? Just
York, let's talk about Fist of the North Star.
God, if only.
Bump. No, Why would there be anything weird about all of those things? Especially given that this case revolves around red seeds.
It's fine.
Whoa. You can talk about movies on a skateboard. You can talk about skateboard movies like The Skateboard Kid and The Skateboard Kid 2. And there's another one, but I cannot remember the name of it to save my life. That would be so good!
Sorry, I was just reminded that apparently Malcolm McDowell was the voice of Metallo in the old Superman animated show.
Yes.
Superman animated show was real good.
Heard that. Hey, this Infinite Ammo Magnum seems really good.
It's pretty alright. That Superman cartoon had a great voice cast the more I look back at it.
Yeah, that did.
Had Clancy Brown, Ron Perlman, Michael Dorn, Brian Cox, Mark Hamill for the obvious Joker cameo. Fucking Lori Petty as one of the villains.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you getting yourself an unlimited ammunition weapon?
You already
got
that.
one.
He got that managed. Yeah. The dog gave him a gun.
The place you are right now looks like one of those trial areas.
It is one of those trial
Oh yeah, I
areas.
think he's also getting another one. He bought the spirit map or whatever.
Give me all them infinite ammos.
I'm just laughing at the extra for enemies killed. I was thinking, like, what if in Virtual Cop they just gave you money for killing everyone?
I mean, that's just real life at that point.
Yeah, Virtual
Yes,
Cop's real
yeah,
different these
now
days.
that you mention it.
Paid vacation.
Golf club.
Yeah, that should be the endings to those games. You get paid administrative leave.
It's really depressing. One of the voice things on this Superman animated series cast, it's got all the actors lined up, and it's like, oh, here's who voiced everybody. And then I looked over, and one of them was like, that looks like a mug shot. And then I looked closer, and that's totally a mug shot for one of these guys.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Was it a villain?
Huh?
Did a villain turn it out to be a real life villain? Oh.
No, it was apparently the guy who voiced Tim Drake,
Whoops.
aka Robin.
Yep. So a villain is what I'm hearing.
Aw, he was an okay Robin. I prefer him to the other Robins, honestly.
Fair. I shouldn't have picked those up. I'd teleport to the toolbox from here. Probably not, right? No, I can just throw them away. Well, 4 shotguns, I got 4 Magnum rounds with their names on it. Mission knife. I like how I found like 8 billion shotgun shells, and I have yet to find a shotgun. Oh, I shouldn't have sent that to the toolbox. I need those.
Just means you're ahead of the game, literally.
It's true.
Also, I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it here and head back to the IRC because I'm not feeling so hot. I'll
Makes
catch up with
sense.
you
We're
guys.
probably almost done anyway, because it's been about 2 hours.
Yeah, makes sense. But I'll catch you later.
Later.
See ya.
Is that an infinite ammo submachine gun, perhaps?
Get ready for like 4 shotguns in the next room, indeed.
I think there were lots of shotguns in the room that I just went into.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was from a few minutes back.
Yeah. Well, he said wait, so I may have messed something up.
Was that an infinite ammo SMG?
I think so. But I didn't have any room in my inventory, so I couldn't pick it up. I think that other room was the
You
shotgun
just left
room.
it?
No, I put it in the toolbox.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like,
I couldn't put it in my inventory.
gotcha. Yeah, I remember one of the Giant Bomb teams that played this game used that. I think they got that infinite ammo SMG and used that for most of the game.
Into 180, and then I can... gonna run to the police station so I can manage my inventory stuff. Then call out a stream. Woo. And oh, we're out of movie talk. Bummer. I can see that. It's the hot speedrun strat. I like that the siren makes you go like 2 miles per hour faster.
Uh-huh. It makes your heart go, ah!
And look, driving with the siren is stressful things. Somewhere around here should be the police station. There it is. You can tell because there's this red tree that's totally...
Zach, you
Fair.
can take a rest if you're tired.
It's their weird car noises. Weird. Well... I'd like sell bullets. Go to Panda Bear and be like, hey buddy. It's a question for another day. So. Rip. I guess the... Well, I'm gonna save again, because... So I guess basically the point now of all these... There's no point to these 10mm bullets, because I have the infinite ammo one, so I can just go like, fuck that. If not, too late, I've already done it, and I have another stack in the toolbox, so who cares? But anyway. It was a good, eventful, deadly premonition stream, so join us next time for more good, eventful, deadly premonition. Probably more side quests, more waiting to talk to Olivia at the diner. All that good stuff.
Yay.
Night, everybody.
Bye bye.